Good morning, my dear children of class 6. Today in English classes, we are about to start letter writing, as you can see. Now, you know that letters are a means of communication where we communicate our feelings, our thoughts, our ideas to others. Now, letters can be of two types, formal letters and informal letters. Formal letters are official letters, and informal letters are letters which are written to our relatives, our friends, or our family with whom we have a close bond. Let's have a look at the main parts of an informal letter. First of all, we have the heading, which is the address of the sender, that is your address. Next, we have the salutation or the greeting. Now, this depends upon the relationship you have with the person to whom you are writing the letter. The next is the body. This is the main content or the main part of the letter. The closing or the subscription again depends upon the relationship you have with the person to whom you are sending the letter. Next, we have the signature. This is your name, and you should write only the first name and not the full name. Alright, while writing private letters to relatives or to families, you can begin with my dear father if you're writing to your father, and end with your loving son. If you're writing to a relative, my dear uncle, and you can end with your affectionate nephew or your affectionate niece. When you are writing to friends, you can either write as my dear Leela, or dear Leela, or dear and the name of your friend, and end with yours affectionately or your loving friend. Now let's look at an example of an indented type of letter. Now on the top right hand corner of the page, you will write your address, your house number, your street, then the name of the town or the city you live in with the pin code. You can leave a line, after which you will write the date. The full date should be written. After that, on the left hand side, you will write the salutation. Dear, in this case, it is Pooja, and then a comma. Now let me read out the letter to you. I must thank you for the wonderful time I had with you and your family in Delhi. Your family was so affectionate and so good to me. I cannot forget my visit to Qutub Minar, Red Fort, and Jantar Mantar. I had no idea that Delhi is so big and so crowded. Driving in Delhi is really very dangerous. So here you can see that the body of the letter has been divided into 3 paragraphs. Let me go on with the letter. My parents send their regards and thanks to your parents. They want me to invite you for a visit to Shimla in May, June. You will really like it. Do come. Now the last one, or the leave taking. Give my regards to uncle and auntie and love to little Bunty. Give a pat to Snowy on my behalf. Now you must have guessed that Snowy is the pet dog. Now the subscription. With loads of love, yours affectionately, comma, and in this case it is Arati. It should be your name, only your first name. Alright, let's have a look at the block form of the same letter. As you can see, the address, the date, the salutation, and the subscription, the name, and the body of the letter is on the left hand side. There is no indentations. Let me give you a few tips on writing an informal letter. Now you can use the first paragraph after the greeting to tell your friend about your life and also to ask him or her about their lives. You can use contractions like can't, won't, shouldn't, and couldn't. You can use exclamation marks at the end of short expressions, but don't use too many of them. You can use expressions like congratulations or brilliant news and so on. Use of questions. Now you can write questions. This shows that you include the recipient or the receiver of the letter and expect an answer from that person. So that is all in informal letters. Thank you, children.